Collective energy reading, please only take what resonates. You got no fear in your step. You don't fear nothing. You got like the stars, like the Most High. You got that soul right down, like those stars in the sky. Take it all as it resonates. Someone could see you as that star. They're having heartache and pain. They're going insane. Because they could be a secret admirer. They're feeling lost, ghosted, blocked, cut off. Others could be involved, because that's what I can see. Turn your tongue 7 times and in your mouth before speaking. Taking control, blocking them so they're not able to move forward. 8, in their mind, thoughts, feelings, stress, confused, not got clarity, being led by the Spirit. You got led by the Spirit. You seen how certain people was turning their song 7 times, not speaking, correct, didn't have that higher clarity and awareness because they was lost in their soul, running after these affections and anonymous notes and unknown interests. Someone watching. So someone watching them, watching you, someone wanted to message you and tell you about this 3 of Swords, heartache, hurt and pain and the separation. They're having grief and sorrow, and they can see now they're getting that higher clarity, awareness, star. They can see now I'm looking and I can see the way I acted and that with love. And now they want to be able to tell you and act with love towards you. Take it all as it resonates. Trust in the foundations, that heart chakra. Love is just the way you look at me. And O is for the opportunity. And V was very, very, they say extraordinary. They may want to come to your safe place. They may be knocking and knock your door. I had my doubts, but I'd never bet against you. So they could have had their doubts, but they'll never bet against you. Crush the chance for investment. We lose in the house. So they could be losing that house, that safe place. Why didn't your family do that? Keep mouth shut. Judges hate that. They more like a cult of personality. So they can see these family members was judging. They could have shut their mouth. They could have been talking something about this home. Why they're saying, why did you say that? Does your family just talk too much? Don't care if you don't like me. So they're saying, I don't care. They could be running saying, I don't care if you don't like me. Cease attacked. A total dreamer. I like scrappy, dedicated. So they can see you're a total dreamer. You're that star, your balance of mind. You got that apprentice of soul, speak that truth, clarity. I want everything for you, I do. But feels like I got to work twice as hard, even by my partner. So they want everything for you, they do, but they've got to work twice as hard by their partner because they can see you're that star, they're vexed, they're stressed because they haven't got compassion, they didn't have that inner standing, like personal power for yourself, like self-esteem, confidence, to be able to let go, be fluidity with those emotions, balance of the mind, heart. Yeah, sometimes you got to bare your heart and get naked because they had their doubts, but they never bet against you because they can see you're a part of that fulfillment. Baby, you're a 10, baby, you a 10. So they can say you're a 10, steadfast, organized, you're achieving. Those emotions, you're connecting. Now they can see those emotions are turning towards them because you're like that wheel of fortune, destiny. Because now seeing now they was in a cult. They're in hermit, gaining higher wisdom about that family members and those friends. Could be an auntie, sister, cousin, people from in your community. Take it all as it resonates. Who you grew up with. And that's that looking, they can see you're a master of higher clarity of wisdom. You're achieving. Certain people are masters of stress because they're now seeing they was blocked and achieving stress. That was because they was looking like they weren't having no boundaries. They was around people who opposed them and like home rakers and like to cause stress because of their actions and their attitude. They thought they was being a fool. They thought they had wisdom. They was in like 15 devil energy. And now I want everything for you. Like that persistence, and that's like when you keep on working harder. Now they can see that you're working harder. They can see you're that 10, higher clarity 12. Certain people was working hard to be able to block you. Persistent, so you wasn't able to be able to move forward towards your 10 of cups. Now judgment again. Judgment. That's because people was judging you when you was working. You had that higher clarity moving forward. They didn't realise because you was that seeker of cups, that true speaker. You was an earth sign, water sign. You was fluidity with those emotions. You express, you was caring, you was nurturing, you was compassionate. You was able to speak that truth. Clarity, you had that clarity of thought. You had that interconnectedness with the divine. They spoke to you, enabled you to be able to have that fulfillment, that understanding, to be able to release, to be able to let go. Steadfast, ground yourself. That was you having that discipline, organising that Capricorn energy, mother energy, caring, nurturing, going back to the roots, emotions, balance, stability. That's you knowing that you're wise and you're going up energetic and you're brave. You have to protect yourself. You can be protecting other people. You don't own the girl. So they could say in your fulfillment, you don't own the girl. If you let it slide in bankruptcy, good job, Divine Feminine. Not here. She'd be embarrassed of you. Oh, so fulfillment, they could have been sliding some money and moving it away in bankruptcy to make you be bankrupt. So you was left out in the cold and you didn't have that higher clarity, but you could see the illusions, what they was doing in regards to this money. Star, you was that star. They can see now that higher clarity about certain actions certain people was taking. You had that clear way. Even when people was trying to put stumbling blocks, you just bypassed. You're not raising kids, raising adults, women worthy of grace. So you see in those families, they was Jezebel spirits not worthy, the kids are worthy of grace because they was a disgrace, detached from their emotions. Was a hit piece, dirty laundry out. So, oh, you're going to hear about this family member, their dirty laundry, when they thought they was going to be able to obtain that old 10, thinking you was having that fulfillment because they was rebelling against you. And that's because they could see they didn't have these structures. And you know, when you're trying to obtain power because you're stubborn and you want to be able to take authority over other people because of what they're possessing and what they're doing and how they're doing what they're doing, what car they drive, when they're traveling, who they're traveling with, when you're out socializing and you're standing up and you see people, how they're persistent or even they're growing in the steadfast and they're achieving, and you can see the hard work people are putting in to make positive changes. Higher clarity of your mind, even having discernment, even detaching, so you know, you're even fair-minded. And then you're unable to be able to give people justice. You could be looking back now, Capricorn, fire sign. You got Libra. Take this all as it resonates. You're just understanding about all, why, what, when there was in that Aries energy, Cancer, trying to take control. You reverse. In fact, Virgo. You reverse. Fed up their plan. Oh, so you reversed it. You fucked up their plan. Because you had that high clarity and the hard work that they was persistently putting in continuously. 7 days a week they was working hard. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday night. Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday night. They was working hard. So they can't F you up and you lock them off. So you had that higher clarity. They couldn't F you up. My nose is itching, guys. You got the spiritual message from the divine, because when your nose itches, clarification. Just come off a 2-week break. Oh, a 2-year break. So they're coming off a 2-year break. They could have came off a 2-year break from a relationship and went back in that childlike spirit to a family member, a friend that was close towards them. And that was like somebody, a mother figure, came back, took action, came back from a 2-year break. They could have a family, a friend, somebody who had their relationship with, that was in that childlike spirit. They thought they was trying to obtain a family. Also, they could have judgment. They could have feminine energy, masculine energy. Went back, masculine, took a leap of faith, went back to past relationships and was persistent in picking up relationships because they was in that fight and flight mode, stubborn. Or because of their mindset, carnal, low, dense energies. Selfish, trying to cling to property, assets, cars, clothes, hoes, fulfillment. That like physical aspects of life. She can't make it today. She's doing good. Back soon, no doubt. So people could be asking about you and seeking, where are you? And persistently asking. They're gaining judgment. People, family members, friends, asking, where are you? Why, where are you? Why can't we see her? How come she's not back? Look, they've even got the lampstand looking out for you. Gaining that high clarity. They could be stressing in their mind now because of that fulfillment. And if you let it slide, they'll be bankrupt. That 10 of Swords. So they didn't have that clarity. These people was blocking their self now. They was causing their self stress and releasing those emotions. So they can say they was detached. They was letting go. They was not having higher clarity, introspection. They wasn't grounded. They wasn't stable. And now they're releasing those doubts that they never had, but they had against you, but they never bet against you. So they had doubts against you. Those family members and friends made them judgment, be judged, 10-10, judge you. And now they're gaining revelations about the choices that they made because of their mindset of what they was valuing. Take it all as it resonates now. What's that dirty laundry out? Oh, 4 of Wands. So these family members are going to hang up dirty laundry out about their houses and things that you wasn't able to be able to see. And now you had this balance, certain people that they was building with and trying to create with. They can see that you was more fluidity. You was more balanced. You identified about those things that happened in the unknown with this divine masculine, feminine. Take it all as it resonates. They was holding on to past things. You was enabling things to grow. They were still trying to hold on to you and hold on to past things and taking action in the dark with family members and friends. Even past relationships, lovers. They put a block in the way. They could be gaining higher clarity now in regards to who you are. Take this all as it resonates, guys. I didn't ask the question. Because they're in that 5 of Cups in their emotions. Because you have reversed it up. So now they're all fucked up in their head. So yeah, they're in grief. Because you reversed up the thing. And now they're fucked up because they can see that's Ace of Cups. They're in their emotions now. They can see you as a highly divinely guided gift. They can say they was giving their hearts to so many different people. Now they're getting that connection. Awakening. Who you are. You're that Queen of Pentacles. Because they had doubts from you. And they know that you was the one. 2 of Cups. Now they're seeking that truth that you are that 2 of Cups. They're looking back towards you and saying, oh my gosh, I'm getting high clarification, cleansing, grounding yourself now. They've got that emotion towards you and you're both holding that cup. It's that divinely guided. That's that spiritual awakening, those forms. That's that left and that right side. They could be getting triggered now because they're identifying. You're standing in your power. Fluidity, balanced, spiritual as well as mental, clarity. Fighting a little boy, girl who grew up in a dysfunctional home where love looked confusing, proved to be very painful, broke old family patterns to love and honour myself, wanting to change, not knowing now. So now they're saying they broke up in a family home that was not so good. They're gaining clarity. You wanted to change, you had to change. You had to balance your mind, love yourself, have compassion for yourself. Take that leap, continuously keep on moving forward with joy, speaking, standing within your power, nurturing yourself, balancing yourself with that harmony, enabling the community. The 4 is new me, finding myself. So 4 is, that's the new you. You was able to find yourself, release all those burdens, so the 10 of Swords, the karmic cycles, the stress, the heartache, the pain that you went through. That was just embodying all the celestials. Sun, moon, the illusions, confusions, I am, I feel, thinking in Mercury, Venus, I feel love. Mars, I'm acting. Jupiter, I'm growing. Saturn, I was achieving. So they can see you're evolving towards your dreams. You've got that power within inside of you because you're empowered. Personal power, creative power, independence. I don't hook up with her. I went to the end. I went to end things. She agreed. So they can say, and I didn't hook up with her. I went to end things. She agreed. We best friends. Solid. We're always insane. Sync. We are a big happy family. We all so close. Challenges, but good fun. Lots of fun. So they can say we're all in sync. Now they're stressed. They can see they went to somebody else to be able to build and break up that family. Take it all as it resonates. They're going to come and chat shit. They can say you in sync. We're like a big family, 4 of Wands. Sweet, marder, and out of touch. So they could say you're sweet, marder. They could be sweet, marder, and out of touch. They could be telling you people that you're sweet, marder, and out of touch. Look at the bird. Look at the way the faces. So they could say that's about you. Take it all as it resonates. Don't say I love you first. Don't ask too many questions too soon. So They may come towards you with the Ace of Cups. They say, I love you first. And don't ask 2 questions. Sit down, hear what they got to say about the actions that they was taking when they was moving, and now they're having that awakening when they was running for these 10 of Cups and they didn't around spiritually block people, cultists blocking you and stopping you from your fulfillment. I thought I was delivery, but this is better. So you could say you thought it was delivery, but this is better. Like, oh my gosh, I've got spiritual knowledge as well as physical knowledge coming this direction. They all lend to wholeness and completion. So that all lended to wholeness and completion. You're like the Queen of Pentacles. So you're like the Empress, embodying the Empress, the High Priestess, the Emperor, all in one. Challenging, but challenging. They could have been challenging. Take it all as it resonates. So that's why they're having this heartache, because the 40s look good on you and you're finding yourself. You're released all emotions, encompassed, released all emotions, 3 of Cups. So you're celebrating. When people's trying to block you, you started celebrating and depending on yourself. People didn't understand. You had that harmony and balance connected to your heart. You've seen those illusions. Because you was that Ace, you've seen the divinely guided gift. It was a divine favor. Now they're seeing those illusions because they're seeing that balance. Now they're balancing their emotions, connecting to their heart, gaining higher clarity just as you did. They're being creative. They was out socializing. You may be more out socializing now. You may be meeting other people. Somebody else could be coming towards you quick and fast to your property. Take this all as it resonates. This King of 4 of Cups could be a King of Cups, 4 of Cups. They're in their 4 of Cups. They're contemplating, feeling in their emotions, because all they lend to that wholeness and that completion is when they're looking at you. Now they're in their emotions because they're having high clarity. 19. They're seeing you. Oh my days, you are that star. Just the way you are. King of Swords coming to rush quick and fast to be able to come and speak these things towards you. They're looking at you. They're thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to come. As one man come in and another one runs in. That's how they was. They was quick and fast, flight and detached from emotions. So you may need to see, have that discernment. Because you are that High Priestess. About the choices. And you may need to question those family members and friends. That was 8 of Swords in you, blocking you, doing spell work, speaking by the God at you. Because you was that star, they thought they had that high clarity and awareness. They was acting like they was just, but they was blocked. We're locked out here in these streets. Take it all as it resonates, guys. The things ain't been right since Divine Feminine left. So now they're saying when they were socializing, things haven't been right since you left. They're having that higher clarity awakening now. In my family, you have to be the best. So in that family, you have to be the best. Act like your champagne and everything, darling. Oh yes, like we're high class. We don't have time for you. High class, we don't have time for you. Love is the grandest emotion, and it's not limited to experiences. So now they're seeing, they're in their mind, they're getting that high awareness about the joy that they had. They're seeing you as that 10 of Pentacles. They're in Hermit, gaining wisdom. Why, where, what, when, you. It's like the pressure is on to do good. So now it's like the pressure's on to do good. So now they're trying to balance their mind because they was insincere, indecisive about choices. This affected their emotions because they was clinging on to bullshit. And now they want to let go because they're connected to their intuitions. How can I be creative? You send shivers up my spine, bringing me close to explode. You're just a chance I take to be able to keep dreaming. So now they can see you're a chance. They took to keep dreaming. They're vexed. They thought they was going to be able to obtain. Now they're gaining higher clarity. 10, use a karmic cycle. You needed to tell her the truth before someone else does. So they may need to be able to come and tell you the truth about this feminine energy that they was out socializing with, having a karmic cycle with. Take it all as it resonates. They was not using their intelligence. They was unorganized, insecure. They could have been working with somebody, had a business partnership with them to be able to get a property. Take this all as it resonates and seek. You could be seeking inner standing now. You inspire me to work harder, so you could be inspiring these people to work harder. They could be jealous of you, watching you, because you're that cup seeker. Look how they're looking on your vex, really. They want a 9, the ones you ask, because you got that tenacity. You're working for her now. Oh my gosh. So they could be bet she got a job. They could be bringing you into a job, this masculine. They could be looking at her and saying, right, I'm going to get this bubble. You're working for her now. So the family member or friend, Bex, fucked your ex, and then they're going to be working for you. Imagine that. Are you going to do that? Are you going to do that? Because they were secretly admiring you, watching you to block you, this Three of Cups. Because that's mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? Is it me or is it you? You didn't gain clarity about what you was doing. And that's looking, that's facing yourself in the mirror now. It's that reflection. When you have to look, family member, friends that you're socializing with and partying with and having that self-awareness, what you see that you didn't lack capacity, compassion, lacked understanding to overstand. You wasn't practical, you wasn't reliable, you wasn't able to speak the dynamics, your social ideas, people who like you and got that clarity of you. You move with love, they move with quick, fast action, low dense energies, thinking that they're smart, not smart at all. That's why they're stressed, because it's pressure. Situation, single. Now they're feeling stressed because they're having that high awareness as who you are now. You're like the opposite to them. Like duality, black to the white, the yin to the yang. Now they're in their emotions. They wasn't trusting their gut feelings. When those acts temporary, loneliness now, choosing, solitude, waiting for better. You could be temporary solitude in that higher clarity, waiting for better. Because that's that they need to be telling her. Meanwhile, you're unbothered. You seen they're single now. They looked and picked up shit. You're unbothered. You knew they was having stress and not right. They didn't listen to the divine. And see when you've got cup, are you looking inside that cup? Look what the fuck you're picking up in outside that cup. That's why they're feeling left out. I'm working and you're working for her now. Soul contract. Fated connection. Now they're Bex. Because they can see they may have to work for you. You'll be their boss. You'll be getting this contract. And it's fated connection, karmic relations, spiritual agreements, destined to meet. So they can see one was real, one was fake. You are real, you're fake. They're defining the real from the fake. And you know, you can't bake fake. Because that's that mirror. That's that shadow side to the light side. Like pressure cooker, pressure buzz pipe. Because it's ready, that heat is on to explode. Projector, they was trying to be able to project to you, firework, magic, future days, weeks. Take it all as it resonates, no longer. Man, your situation single, your clarity of mind, you got high awareness about things in the unknown. Now they're racing. People was trying to make you race in your mind so you didn't have that understanding to be able to overstand. Meanwhile, you're unbothered. You want running, avoiding. They can see you're continuously going. Drink my time, mind my business. Those family in reverse. They was fake. And these cards are the right way around, you know, so I'm just saying that. Because every minute these are all out reverse. Because they didn't know about this soul contract with that family. Because they was intrude. Pause. Divine timing. That was all the blim divine timing. The most high God's timing. Because when that drama queen was blocking, it came out sideways. Oh my gosh. And trying to come together. I'm in this pressure cooker. I'm projecting. And that's looking out because they're looking at that spiritual union. And now they're vexed because they were trying to block you from divine feminine, masculine racing towards you. And now they're journaling because they're getting that higher clarity, higher awareness. They could have been journaling and writing about you and keeping diary notes on you. Remember, they stood in you. Study them, I study you. What you doing? Are you got that higher perspective? What's your balance? Are you balanced? Are you going to continue to keep creating, speaking about these family members and the inner circles that they're with? And are you going to cleanse them energies? You cleansed out them blood clots. Put sage Palo Santo on them. Remove any negativity. Because they see indulging. Pause. Stop. Wait a minute. What's happening next? Are they really getting all up in it? Gossiping. Chatty patties about this legal and court procedures. because justice needs to take place. These family members and friends, you can see they was being aggressive and impulsive. You was inspirational. They was competing against you because they had bad mind energies too. And that was because they wasn't able to use their imaginations, connect to the divine high awareness. That was you. They was insecure on the dance floor, picking up everybody's man one more. So now they're going to say they was evolving. They're evolving and having this awakening now. They was rebelling against itself because it is spiritually inherited. Bad mindedness. Don't get to do this. Show up like nothing. So they're going to get up, that thirsty flirt, they got up and don't get to do it. They showed up like nothing. No one never made me feel this way. Now they want to show up like nothing. They could be showing up towards you and saying, no one ever made me feel this way. This first drama start was around blocking me, causing pressure to not move. A lovely apartment, 2 cases. So they could have a lovely new apartment, 2 cases to come together. Bathing myself in love, so they can see that you're bathing yourself in love. You're not blocked or running, avoiding. High awareness. They wanted money more than anything but love and care. So they wanted more money more than anything but love and care. No one never made me feel this way. Don't get to do this. Show up like... No, I've already just said that one. Sorry, guys. I don't run, but I run from love if I can't take all your energy or confuse you. So they ran from love if you could take all your energy to confuse you. But family, mind, clarity, so you want stable, nurturing, caring for yourself. You cleanse out their energy. I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want to hurt nobody. But there is something that they want to confess. I don't see nothing wrong. They didn't. With that little bump and grind. I'm selfish, okay. What was I to do? That's why they didn't see nothing wrong with the right self. And I did just sang that and I didn't even read that. Don't want to talk. Bring back childhood memories. She's got anxiety. They feel threatened by you. Now, because they want to be able to try and talk now. Just trying to be able to talk to you now. And the last one, it says, learned how to love you hanging. So how to leave and to love you, but they was hanging like on to them. And now you just left. So you know also, and they're saying, oh my gosh, so you know about this family member and friend and the drama queen was blocking me and stopping you because they was in that occultist, and I was going to that person trying to secure, paying them money. Now judgment's taking place, shame upon your race and yourself. You're a disgrace. That's why you're getting cussed and bossed. Because no one didn't trust. Meanwhile, you don't care. It's not the end, it's only the beginning. You just knew it was bullshit. Something, and sometimes I need help. They needed help nurturing, caring for a child.